So let's go ahead and fry this chicken up real quick. This Food Lion bag of chicken wingettes will have to do because I wasn't able to get to the store to get my bag of all flats. I'm not one to gatekeep, so I'll let you know where I get the bag of all flats from once I go and secure 2 or 3 more bags. Anyway, go ahead and open this up. You see that feather on there. I gotta get that off if that wing happens to get into the bowl, because, the feathers ain't harmful, but I don't know that I want to be looking at a chicken feather after my chicken is already fried. So these are flash fried pieces of chicken. So I go ahead and thaw them out using room temperature water. Cold water doesn't quite do the trick. And hot water, I just don't believe you should be thawing stuff in hot water. I do rinse the chicken off under the water, even though the latest CDC guidelines say you're not supposed to wash your chicken because you spread bacteria everywhere. They want you to just take it out of the pack and season it up. I don't think I can get with that. So after I inspect the chicken to make sure there are no more feathers, I grab my seasoning. Now, I usually use rotisserie seasoning as the main one, but today I'm going to use this new Chicka-Licka Bam Bam chicken rub I found in Walmart, and I use that as the main seasoning. So I just sprinkle a lot on it. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot, because the seasoning you put on the chicken draws water out of it, so it's diluted. So you think you're putting a lot of seasoning on it, but in the end, once you fry it up, especially if you marinate it in the refrigerator, it's diluted out. So I did use a little bit of rotisserie seasoning after the Chicka-Licka Boom Boom and then accent. And I always take a knife and kind of poke a little hole in the chicken, especially if I'm not going to marinate it overnight. So for these wingettes, I just did a quick marinade, I think maybe 30 minutes. So it was important that I put some holes in it so the seasoning could sink through the meat. And then I shook the pan up to make sure the seasoning was coated evenly over the wingettes, and then added even more seasoning. I usually wear gloves when I'm washing and preparing my chicken, but I was out of gloves, so I use my hands. Do not come for me. I immediately wash that pan out, and then I'll go ahead and tell you right now that after you marinate the chicken, of course, toss it in a little bit of flour. I just do one little coating of flour. I don't do flour and then eggs and then flour. I do flour and then the pot. So in it goes to the refrigerator. I took it out after about 30 minutes, put it in the pot when the grease was hot, and took it out when it was done.